Company Bermuda Software Solutions presents a species collector application. Is the premier platform designed specifically for entomologists and herpetologists? Species Collector, your ultimate tool for species data management. To create a new collection, you just need to fill out the registration form. It is important to indicate how to contact you, your contact email, and come up with a strong password, but at least 6 characters. Immediately after successful registration, you will be taken to the dashboard page. Cards of your latest collections and reviews will be displayed here. You can also see the navigation menu on the left. This menu will allow you to get to your collections and reviews quickly, and the general species database. Let's go to the collections page and create our first collection. When you move the cursor over a button, a tooltip appears to tell you what the button does. I just need to click the plus button and fill out the form. A database of bees was imported for demonstration purposes, so we chose them to create a new collection. My first collection has been created. It was very simple. Now I want to create a new field visit and add the finds to my new collection. Creating a new visit is just as easy as creating a collection. There are hints here as well. The built-in calendar is used to select the date of the visit. It is very convenient. Now, when a collection has at least one visit, a card for that collection appears on the dashboard. Let's go back to the collection through the card. Let's add the findings that were collected during the field visit. First, you need to open a detailed view of the visit. Findings can be added in 2 ways, either by filling out a form or by importing a file. We will consider both methods. So, first, fill out the form by pressing plus. When filling out the form, remember that some fields must contain a number. For example, this applies to geographic coordinates. You cannot specify literal characters here, otherwise the form will not pass verification and will be highlighted in red. Each find must be identified by a Latin or trivial name. When you hover over this field, the filter will start to work and display all the names that match the filter. Initially, there will be a complete list of species, and with each new symbol entered, the search results will be narrowed down. You can search both by Latin name and by trivial name. The gender of the find is indicated in the corresponding field. If there is no reliable data to determine the gender, other is indicated. This find is already assigned to our collection. At this step, you can print a tag and send the finding for verification. The corresponding buttons are currently available. But before that, let's consider how to import a file with findings. The file to be imported must meet certain requirements. You can always see a sample file in the user manual in the corresponding section. If the file does not meet the requirements, you will receive an error message and the number of the line that did not pass the check. You can correct this line and retry the import. When importing, it is possible to add finds without a Latin name and a trivial name. But we will not send such findings for inspection. If you still decide to send your finds for verification in this form, then the tags with tags will not have enough information. Making tags for finds with Species Collector is now very easy. Most of the settings are made by default, but you can change everything as you need. Determine the width and height in millimeters for the individual card size for bulk printing. Choose a version. By default, the system chooses the latest version, and you can easily switch to the one you need. Select a sequence of tags, or add your own, in the order in which you want them printed. Press Print and PDF file for print will open in a new tab. You can send your findings to a friend or colleague for review. For convenience, we will use the term reviewer. To do this, you need to press the appropriate button, specify the email address of the reviewer, and write him a short message. After you have sent a request for a review, this visit goes into pending status, and it becomes unavailable for editing, only for viewing. You cannot add new findings or send a review request again. A new entry appears in the review section. A new review card appears on the dashboard. A pending icon appears in the collection opposite this visit. If the reviewer already uses the Species Collector app, they will receive an email requesting your new review. If the reviewer has not used the app yet, they will receive an invitation on your behalf. This way you reserve the registration for the new user. The reviewer will receive an invitation letter with a temporary password for the first login. At the first login, the invited reviewer will need to enter his name and create a new strong password, and, if desired, he will be able to change his email address. Let's now see how the Species Collector review works. When you receive an email with a new request, you can open the Species Collector application directly from a mail message. A new review request card will appear on the reviewer's dashboard. The reviewer can immediately reject this request or open it for verification. Every find must be verified. If the reviewer determines the find as a different species or a find of a different sex, adjustments are made, and only after that the find is verified. When all findings are verified, the reviewer can complete the review. At the same time, the version of the find changes from 0 to 1, and the status of the review changes to complete. Now back to our test user again. On the dashboard, we can see that the request has been verified, and a new icon has appeared in the collection for this visit. Now you can print the tags and send the findings to one more review. At the same time, the tags will be different for the first version. First, the changes of the first check will be taken into account, and secondly, the content of the tag by default contains a different set, and you can always change it as you need. Requesting a superview is as easy as requesting a review. You can send the request to the same reviewer or a different one. The reviewer will receive a letter in the mail about a review request in the same way. A card will appear on the dashboard for everyone in the corresponding section and a new entry in the review section. During re-examination, the reviewer should also verify each finding and, if necessary, make adjustments. At the same time, the version of the find changes from 1 to 2. Now back to our test user again. On the dashboard, we can see the status of completed reviews. In the collection, this visit has an additional icon. All finds have version 2. And now you can easily print tags. You can easily switch between versions and print tags for any version. You can also easily create your own tag sets by taking blanks or creating your own. To create new tags with your content, just add your chips in the corresponding field. If you suddenly forgot your password, no problem. Just enter the email you used to create your account, and Species Collector will send you a password reset email. Go back to your mail and use the password recovery link that came to you in the letter. Create a new strong password and confirm it. Now use the new password to log in. Species Collector is the premier platform designed specifically for entomologists and herpetologists to efficiently collect, manage, and contribute valuable species data to a nationwide database. Species Collector, your ultimate tool for species data management.